But again, these fortifications allow us to really dig in, and it would take a significant amount of Marathan firepower to really unlock these two regions here. That's why we really have to keep these garrisoned at all times. Hyderabad here, of course, they could land. Well, Calcutta, though, is still that available here. We'd have to seal off this port here as well. What's Poland done here? Has it moved? Has it moved in here on Hanover? Is it taking Hanover there? What the blazes? Dutch Guyana? No, we will take a peace treaty, sir, but we're not going to give you regions for it. Then that is absolutely fine. Or am I reading that incorrectly there? Have the Poles still got that there? Oh, there it is, my friends. There it is. But we have the Mughal Empire, Sweden and New Spain joining us. You shall get nothing out of this whatsoever. We shall retake Martinique. We shall completely eliminate this army here. '26 for my Empire Total War Darth mod Knights of St. John campaign, and this, my friends, how we left it last time, where we have the Marathans declaring war upon us again and immediately moving and taking Martinique from us. Now we are quickly going to remedy this problem here. We are going to strike at Martinique, bring it under siege, or even just immediately just attack straight off the bat here, straight off the march as it were. We've landed, we're going to immediately hit that island, take it back, and then this army has been requested by the council that we actually move this army then into the Indian theatre to help sort of really push against the Marathans, because they are going to be an absolute menace. They're going to be a pain in our neck, they really are. You can already tell they're going to start harassing us. So we've had quite a lot of wonderful suggestions. We've had Adam, who has suggested that we strike eastwards towards Calcutta, which, as you can see here, my friends, we just quickly moved the Indian theatre. As you can see here, we are building this third army, recruiting and creating this third army. As you can see, we've already got the forces ready here to sit ready there, and also move in immediately into the army. Then we can move this army forth. Now, Calcutta here, Bengal, is a primary target here. Let's quickly just make sure we've got this, gentlemen. Thank you. As you can see, we'll actually hit this port here. Ah, look at that. And also the Mughals are actually moving in against this here. We didn't see this before. Now they have joined the war against, as you can see, have struck quite a number of villages and outlying towns here in Bengal, and it looks like they're striking with quite a powerful army here. And if we can actually, if they could take that, that really would be a huge blow to this sort of eastern redoubt here. But if they don't take it, then we will immediately move in. Or if we don't, if they Mughals take it, we might even move to attack here. Orissa and Caracas here. We might even take this town here, this city here, as it were. And that would remove this sort of eastern flank here, the entirety of the eastern flank of the Marathan sort of base of operations here, it really would give us a significant boost. What does it have here? It also has iron mine. I'm going to bring in what? 1050 here. It's got an iron workshop. We've got pleasure gardens. It's also got a dockyard here. It's got a brothel. And it's also got another farm here, high yield as well. We might even turn that into another trade port. Now we've sealed off as many of these trade ports as we can possibly do here. We want to really hit them economically as well if possible. As you can see, they are gathering us some armies together here. We've got this army here in the fort here. Now we might even move and just absolutely hit this and pound. I think we're going to move in here and try and take this. Let's see if we can attack them straight off the bat with this army. This army should be ready to meet anything coming its way. I wonder if they all surrender. Indeed, sir. They have surrendered. And as such, we shall move back to Arcot. Now that, I know that has moved this force sort of within striking distance of Mysore here, but still, Mysore can hold against substantial forces. It isn't without a really strong garrison here. Now that fort looks like it's already been damaged. Oh no, it hasn't. It's fine there. We really do need to do something here. Probably the eastern here. We do have Mel saying that we need to probably attack Satara and Hyderabad. That was Mel's suggestion here. We've also got Jamie saying that we should use our Dutch. We should look at some Dutch colonial assets as well, i.e. sort of Ceylon here. Also their sort of holdings they have in the Caribbean here, particularly Punda, which they do currently hold, which is one of their main assets here. As you can see, they're also attacking here Spain, so they're at war with Spain as well. Now that is something we should consider. We've got 13 colonies as well here. Looks like Quebec is a reality. Montreal now is rebels. More rebels here in Newfoundland, so that could be actually a possibility for us here, but we need to deal with this Fort Martinique pretty extensively here. We've also got Ploppy saying that we should put a ship into every single port. I think that might be actually a very good policy of ours to put a ship into every port. So I think what we will do is we'll just recruit. Well, mind you, I'd like to get some 6 rates in every port if possible. That means here in North Africa and also here in India, just so that we can stop any sort of particular attacks coming through the ports, and also so that they only be blockaded instead of being hit here and sort of hit. As you can see, we've hit these along the coastline here. We've pretty much sealed off all the external trade here from the Marathans. So let's end the turn here, my friends. Let's see what happens here. Our United Provinces, or the Dutch, and Poland really are absolutely hitting each other really hard here. If you hear any noise in the background, my friends, you can probably imagine who that might be. Who's looking for attention. I wonder what the Dutch here will do. Now they really have taken the fight to the Poles extensively. Oh, wait a minute. A military alliance with Spain. Now who are they at war with? Marathans, Iroquois, Morocco, Ottomans, the Dutch, Russia. Oh, now do we go with... I'm not sure we really want to take that alliance there, because it's going to... I know that all of their enemies in Maratha, they're already fighting that for us. We want to try and keep out of any wars. I think we'll decline that. Poland. What will Poland do? We need to check what's going on there as well. We really need to keep an eye on what's going on there in the Central Europe, because that's going to be crucial to us. It really is. Knowing what's happening there, it's going to be absolutely pivotal to us. This fight here between Poland and the Dutch, of course we're at war with Poland, but we sort of secretly we want the Dutch to sort of, as it were, take that fight quite strongly there to the Poles to really keep them busy. We don't want to get bogged down in another fight with the Poles. That might overwhelm us. because that would be one heck of a fight. It really would. Probably one we wouldn't survive, because Poland is still very, very powerful indeed. And they have some very powerful allies, i.e. the Russians, which, again, we don't really want to cross paths with if we can help. Sweden are just about holding on there against the Russians. We've also got Bish as well, who's recommended we have more. We want to try and convert more to the internal trade, with more internal tax, more internal income. Relying on that sort of external trade is precarious at best, as you can see here. Even with the Spanish being hit by the Marathans here, it is not the best, as you can see. Now the Ottomans hopefully might be doing something soon, but they've got quite a large army here. But that's taking a beating for some reason. Maybe they try and take Serbia back from the Russians. A brave move indeed. Now they really do need to start developing some of these lands here. Here comes Russia. Hopefully they'll just stay away from any trade lines. Spain is just sort of really just wilting away here. It's not really doing anything at any rate. Now why are the Dutch here? Now here we go. Booted us out of these ports here. Ah, there it is. As the council port. Oh my goodness me, that's a lot of troops here. We're not going to back away. There's no point in running, because they'll just really run us down here. Let's see if we can take a few more of their ships. We took 3 of them down here, so they've gone down to 9. So we've lost some of this trade here, but that's expected. And here as well. But look at that, we are doing some damage to them, which is good to see. They didn't lose any at all, but they're still not in the best of shape here. Actually, that fleet there has been pretty much decimated. What else will they do? Will they move against us here? Will they move against any of our... now they're starting to sort of put together these armies here. We need to strike against the Marathans, wherever that might be. We've got Morocco, Mughal Empire. What will the Mughals do? Will they actually stand up here and do something? Who knows? Oof. Did they go against the city? No, that city's been drained of troops here. Oh, excellent. Coke blast furnace is done. Karnataka has seen that the spice port here increased, which is good to see. Now that should have dropped our income. Indeed it has, because of course trade has been dropped because we lost those ports. Nothing must come out of here at all. Not a single ounce of gold must come out of these ports. We've got to put a stranglehold on these here. Now Leeward Islands is... oh goodness me, they're not happy at all, are they? Whoa, good grief. Let's exempt them from tax. That should bring it back. We'll have to recruit here to bring this under control. Let's have some colonial militia troops here just to bring that under control. 100%, nope. Okay, let's keep them under siege, and we shall bring them under siege here and bring this land back under the Order's control. Excellent to see. And now have here... now that's a force. Now that is a force and a half here. And I think what we will do is we'll actually strike against Bengal here. It doesn't have anything defending it here at all. I think that's what we're going to do. Can we make it there and land? I wonder if we probably could actually. We'll take the snake. We're going to strike as the council is deemed here. I know that we are possibly not really going, but we need to try and take some of these. Come on, land, gentlemen. That's not going to be good. That is not going to be good. We've got to protect this fleet now, because if we lose that there, we are in trouble. Just to make sure we don't get any trouble here. This doesn't have enough to get there. So just keep that there. We will strike next turn. That's not a problem. We've got 9. Let's recruit some ships here. Let's get a 6th rate here. I think we'll get a war galleon. 2 war galleons. I think we'll spend our money on some ships here. Let's actually cancel that one. Let's try and build up our Indian fleet if possible. Now, do we get the Iron Masters working? Not the moment we're at war, because all we're going to do is have that hit immediately as soon as we spend that money. Now, it's also a big call for us to actually bring not the schools here. We should have got rid of the school and made it into a seminary, to sort of converting the populace to Catholicism, as you can see here. We don't have any Catholicism here whatsoever. Now, food shortages are actually going to disappear, which is quite nice to see. We're keeping them under control here. If we can land here, we've got this Mukhalian army here. We are allied with them, so they would support us if they were to move in. We can only hope.
Preparatevi alla battaglia.
So the fleet's gone, the fleet there is gone. That's fine. What we will do is we'll just move our fleet operations elsewhere. So this 6th rate will actually move into one of the trade lines to East Africa. And let's make sure we've got a ship in every single port here. A sloop of war. Have another 6th rate. And here as well. We've got Persian, we've got the Dutch here as well. They are very strong here in the Arabian Sea. They really are. Now, what can we invest? We can invest in the gunnery school here. I think that's what we'll do. We'll make sure we've got the gunnery school here, because operations are going to continue against the Marathans for the vote. Oh, they've taken Ajuin. They've taken Malwa. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic to see. They've actually started to make a move here. That is absolutely incredible. It really is. I do apologise for any noise in the background, my friends. That's my dog attempting to really gain my attention. So if there's any noise in the background, that's all that is. Marathans been cut off here, so there's nothing coming into them here. We've cut off their trade, which is good to see. Oh, they've got that there.
Signore? Ordini? Che tutti si preparino! Virare di bordo. Pronti a virare. Signore? In attesa di altri ai posti di combattimento! Virare di bordo. Sì, capitano.
Let's really smash this in this port.
Virare di bordo. Sì, mio sire.
Right, now we've cut off their income. Research now has gone to joint stock company. What's going to give us? Oh, it's going to give us commercial basing and fur exchange. But ideally, we probably would like to get spinning mule or flying shuttle. Constructing plantations here. Advanced irrigation, thrashing machine. I think we get platoon firing. It's going to take a long time for us to get that. Platoon firing. Let's move in. We really need up our research there on the military side at least. So we've got some parity there. Right, let's end the turn here. Let's see what happens. What the blazes is going on here? Well, I'll be damned. We've just lost another. That's the British there. Moving in as they see the Antigua. Oh. Looks like this force is going to be here for a while. Absolutely unbelievable. We've lost Antigua and Martinique here. The British will pay that price there, mark my words. They've used the Jamaica here to strike from. We will dispose of this force here as well. Mark my words, my friends. We are not going to allow that to stand. By damn. Lost 2 islands here. We simply will not give that up. I refuse to give up these islands here. The British have moved in and taken that chance there to move in here. We will stop this from happening, believe me. absolute fiends. It's the first attack the British have launched against us in years, and all of a sudden they need to do it now. Right, we take Martinique, and then we shall move, we shall repair and replenish, and then we shall take Antigua. We will have to do this. That means we have to put some troops ready to fight there, because quite clearly they're not going to be ready for that. They're going to take some damage from fighting the Marathans. We'd have to have forces in place here to deal with the British, and we shall do. But have they thrown the lot in here? Is this all they can muster in the Caribbean here? Is this the maximum that the British can throw at us here? Because if we can dispose of this army here, it might give us the ability to strike at the British here against Jamaica. There was actually a suggestion from one of the council members that we actually strike against Jamaica and check to see what's going on there. So we might actually try. We might actually do that. Senchi's actually said that we should probably move in more European troops as well. Awesome also said we should strike at Calcutta. So I think we've moved in the right direction. It's the direction the council wants us to move in at least. Is Spain? What will Spain do here? Simply reinforcing and improving, which is good to see. Poland. We haven't checked on how the progress here within the sort of the western fight here, the west of Europe is progressing, or west versus east, shall we say. There's the Bahamas here. So that's probably where the British have launched their attack from, or it's from Jamaica down here. Plot thickens. Ottoman Empire. Russia. Now what will Russia do? Moving into those places, that's absolutely fine. As long as they stay away from us here. Sweden. Oh, what has happened there? Now. There it is. They're moving forces into position here. Right, now we're going to fight this force. They have taken some damages here, but not many. There's still a very strong force. And actually we're pretty equal here. We'll have to use the guns to our advantage here. They're going to come out and attack us here. We'll defend against these fiends. Let's take this fight, my friends. The first battle of one of two of our islands which have fallen. We shall see what damage is inflicted upon us if we win this battle, of course. We must never be so presumptuous that we're going to sort of really stroll over this. We cannot assume anything. Oh my goodness me, look at the rain here. It's absolutely tipping it down. We can barely see what's going on here. My goodness me, the field of vision here is almost non-existent. Look at that. You wouldn't even know there was even a town here unless you moved in nice and close here. We've got fog, we've got mist, we've got rain. Oh, what an awful day here to be fighting a battle. Right, let's fall back upon our positions here. We want to try and wear them out here. First thing is, let's set ourselves up here for the fight to come. Let's really get ourselves set up here. Now the deployment zone is sort of this, almost this jigsaw shape, as you can see here. Ours is this straight line here. The topography is flat. Be a few undulations, but relatively flat. And a very small deployment zone. Now let's bring that into position here. I think we'll use carcass shot here. As a limber, that would help, of course. Let's move them forward just a smidgen. Let's bring in the bodyguard here. General. Now I think we will have the first foot guards, Royal Cairo Infantry, as the vanguard of our defence here. Hear that? Let's have that. Look at that. That wonderful sight. Look at that. That is an absolute joy to see. Actually, they are slightly off kilter here. Excuse the weather here, my friends, for the vision, but unfortunately, this is beyond our. Hopefully, the rain will stop. but we can't guarantee it. Now we'll also have the 3rd Grenadier Regiment of Grenadiers here on the right, and we'll have the 2nd on the left. Let's put up a really strong defence here. Let's put our best foot forward. Oh, look at that, the 5th Regiment here. What a wonder that is. What a veteran force. On the extreme, on the right here. That's a beautiful sight. Look at that. Ready to fight. We have the 22nd Regiment. Again, another veteran force. Gentlemen. Hither. We do have some raw recruits in here. 18th Regiment is here. We'll have these on the right. If we can keep some back in some reserve. We might keep reserve troops back here. That's always ideal. We've got some cuirassiers. Let's bring our cavalry together. We've got 2 regiments of cavalry. Both of them cuirassiers. Look at that. So we're probably looking to put them onto the... I think we'll put them onto the left flank here as a, and let them, allow them to wheel around. Again, we have the 19th Regiment here on the extreme left. We will actually be pulling some regiments into reserve. 2nd Regiment. Oh, look at that. Excellent regiment here. On the extreme right. The rest will be pulled into reserve. We'll have the 4th Regiment in reserve. Ready to deploy at a moment's notice. We don't even firing. We're not friendly fire. We already have enough of that. I think we'll put the 21st and 20th Regiments here. Central, so they'll be used either for the right or central. And again, both off fire at will. We do have then the 3rd Regiment here, which will hold the left in reserve. Oh, wait a minute. And we also have the 48th, which I almost forgot here. That will be held in the left as well. So we have a good complement of reserve as well. No other regiments being left behind. No, indeed. I think we should also just put these gentlemen here, ready to strike. I think we're good to go here. Let's begin the fight. My goodness me, that is so... The fog in this is so dense. We've got camel gunners here, so I think we'll set a trap here for them. Now, since they've come over quite heavy here, what we will do is we'll move the 48th Regiment on this angle here, just to make sure we've got it covered. We've got Lancers moving in here, and armed populace. Let's put them... That's a lot of cavalry, my goodness me. Camel gunners. And they're already beginning, their cannons are already opening up. Let's speed this up here, let's get them moving a bit here. Now our troops are coming under fire, which is absolutely fine. It's to be expected. We will set that trap ready for them. Hindu warriors here who are fine fighters. And we've got the Lancers here. We catch these Lancers here, and they got the Polygar. We just need them to move now into some sort of coherent shape here. They've got plenty of cavalry here, some deadly cavalry. Let's bring the fire to them as well. Let's see how they like it. That is taking them. They've got a huge... They've the blazes is going... They've gone. Polygar tried. They failed. My goodness me, the vision here is almost non-existent. It really is. Here they come. I'm going to try and get in behind them here. Let's get these lancers before they can do any real damage. Got Sepias coming in as well. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness me, that was a beautiful strike there. Shatter, they've gone. Not going to be caught by you, my friend, of that I can assure you. Make your move. Goodness me, they've got a lot of firepower coming in here. Damn, those lancers absolutely butchered us here. Watch out and hold now. Hold the line! Oh, it's beautiful to see. They've gone. Double time. Get down and dirty with this. We've got this flank completely broken here. Get into them, lads. Get into them. As I push them back, lads. Get in there, push the flanks. Damn, that regiment's been... They've broken. Come on, lads, keep firing. Come on, break them, lads. They've come back. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Whole flank here is rolled up. Damn, they got more horsemen coming in here. They are just absolutely crushing us here, my goodness me. This whole flank is just broken. Oh, lads. Come on, don't let them fight with these Hindu warriors. Have been absolutely fantastic. We've had to throw a huge amount of forces into this. Lads. It's been a brutal fight. We've got to try and replenish this force against going against the British. That's going to be a tough. they've gone. They've gone. Yes. My goodness me. 61 men, we've got to rebuild these armies here. They've been absolutely decimated here. And we did take the fight to them. It's good to see. What a fight that was. That was a real tough fight. My goodness me, the Marathans do have some fantastic troops. Their cavalry is excellent. That's more like it. These men have really been in the middle. They really have taken the fight to the mere. Ceasefire. Let the troops take care of it. Charge! Have it, lads. Let them have it. Look at this. Look at the death toll on this flank here. Wow. That was huge. That was a massive fight. We lost 1,645. That's a huge amount of loss we took there. Wow. They're quite clearly going to... Yeah, they're going to move against us here. They have besieged this settlement here, and he's moved into this port here as well. This is not going to be an easy fight at all. Oh, they've retaken... Oh, look at the size of the Mughal forces. Now that's what we wanted to see. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Now the Mughals are starting to step up to the plate here.
Insediamento sotto assedio. Si nascondono dietro alle donne.
Yes, we've got him. He's gone. Leeward Islands lost. Yes, we know that. Oh, excellent. Algiers is now seeing... Like, oh, look at that. That's a good increase there. Mysore, you absolute fiends. By damn, they're throwing the absolute kitchen sink at us here. Let's just take this fight to where we needed to be.
Prepararsi per la pronti alla battaglia. Pronti
all'azione. Ai posti di combattimento.
They've got nothing coming in here as well. They're starting to feel effects here, as you can see, from being cut off. Now they're quite clear they want this fight here. We'll oblige. Let's increase our income from these ports here. Excellent to see. Oh, look at that. Thief Taker. Excellent. Lewd. Okay, let's do this a bit at a time here. Now let's start putting together the forces we need. Do we have a suitable... Indeed. We shall start recruiting and rebuilding this army here, ready. Because this army will take losses. Let them come out to us. They got to surrender in one turn anyway, so we'll let them come to us. Once we've taken Martinique, we shall rebuild, and then we shall hit the British. What do they have here? I've got a lot of cannon, a lot of cavalry, my goodness me. We've also got these buccaneers here. Now, where are the British fort here? Probably from Jamaica and probably from Bahamas where they've launched that attack. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Oh, look at that. Dresden has now fallen. Actually, Poland has retaken Prague. No, it hasn't. Prague was already there. But Dresden has fallen back into Saxony hands. But Whoa, Silesia has been taken by the Dutch. So they're slowly but surely creeping into the heart here, quite close to Warsaw. Oh, that is a huge coup de grace there. That is huge. Right, I think we'll take this fight here. We're not going to be stuck here for forever, waiting for that to happen. Let's have a look at this army. What damage is it taking? Only slight here, not too much. We don't want to really move it. Oh, look, they've got a huge amount of cavalry. My goodness me. But if we move out of here, that means we're going to be attacking them. Let's make a statement here. Let's make a statement. -5 to clamour for reform. That's not going to go down too well here, is it? And we're just, look at that, clamour for reform is not looking good here. But look at that from the Marathans. They've been taking all this time to build up their forces here, and they've finally moved out and struck out here against them. That is such a wonderful thing to see. It really is. It's being hit there. What have they got?
Ordini, capitano. Ordini.
Ideally, I think it's probably best if we actually moved our forces back around here. I wonder if they'll try and attack this here. I think we'll try and put some other... Oh, look at that. I think we'll do that there. Let's really squeeze every penny we can out of here, every gold coin out of these regions. We can't get that just yet. We don't have enough money there. We will get next turn. Anything else we can get here? We can't get that. We're doing joint stock companies here to be able to get those, which we will do. One more turn there. Let's... I wonder if they'll attack us here if we move out and attack this. Let's do it. They've taken damage as well. They're not in the greatest health either. But we are in good health here. We're in good strength. We've got our own cavalry here. We've got plenty of... They're going to hit us really hard with cavalry. A huge amount. Let's take this fight. The Battle of Mysore. We've got to hold at Mysore. We have to hold Mysore. A pivotal battle. I cannot underestimate how much this battle needs to be held. We need to hold against here. This will be a brutish fight, sir. Now, will we have the fort at our disposal here? Indeed, sir. Indeed. Oh, it's a beautiful sight. It really is. Can we provoke... Oh, look at that. There's 2 holes in the wall here. I mean, these are gaping holes. Now, let's just keep calm. Let's just... Oh, it's a beautiful day as well. Look at that. Beautiful Indian summer day here. Now, let's just secure ourselves here. We've got Cairo guards we're immediately going to put here. We are definitely going to be making sure that we guard these gaps in the whole walls here with our finest of troops. Yeah, we'll have the 30... wait a minute. We'll have the 38th Regiment here on this right flank. And we are just going to send... We're going to have 1 unit who are going to be sent out. Now, quite clearly, we can move these forces back here. This fire support. Let's really bring the fire down upon them, sir. 42nd Regiment, we'll definitely need some... Oh, gentlemen. Thank you. 41st. Will they go up on there, I wonder? They will, however, they're not going to fit on there at all, are they? Let's be honest. Let's cover this wall as best we can. Oh my goodness me. We'll have to do that. That's the best we can do. And here as well, we'll just have to make do with what we've got here. Now they've got a lot of cavalry. That's the key to this, is cavalry. If we can hold against the cavalry, we are in good stead. Now, let's put some in the building here as well, as you can see. Right on the roof here as well. That's going to give them plenty of firing space. But we do need to have plenty in reserve here. 46th Regiment. Where are those, sir? Here. Excellent to see. Let's bring these gentlemen in. Let's bring all of them in here. Apart from our cavalry, which we are going to leave out there. The ones that are going to trigger this battle. Oh, look at that. These foot company are wonderful to see here. Now, let's make sure we've got this properly. These gentlemen are properly situated here. We're going to have a reserve line here. Take them off fire at will. We'll have this foot company here. Again, behind them here. Just ready to meet that attack. And again. Now, they might try and storm the walls here, in which case we've got to be ready for that. We do have 2 sets of cavalry here, which is fantastic to see. So we're going to use these to trigger that battle. We will have these regiments in here, the 11th Cuirassiers in here. Actually, we'll use the horse company to probably trigger the battle here. Most of these can be moved in, just ready to counter. What we need to do, we need to provoke them into action. That's the key to this, is to provoke them into a fight. General bodyguard here of Jean-Luc Hill. And again, we have these regiments here. Let's put them in some kind of proper coherent order here. 43rd Regiment. Oh, gentlemen, please. Jean-Luc here. Thank you. We'll just cover. We've covered this flank here. We'll just cover this flank here, just in case. I believe that everybody else is inside the walls here. We have to be prepared here to meet this. Is really a critical battle. Let's begin this fight. They've got cavalry guards here. Lancers. We've got desert camel mercenaries here. We need to provoke them into some kind of action here. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Come on, gentlemen, look lively, lads. Look at that, sir. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. My compliments to the chef, sir. Here they come. Steady, lads, steady now. Ceasefire. That's more like it. There it is, as we suspected. Oh, it's going to get bloody... Get back into square, lads. Get back into square. Yeah, this corner's got to hold, lads. Reform the line. Reform the line. Let's break this flank. What a shot. You were given orders, gentlemen, to hold. In square formation, lads, please, if you would. Thank you. What the blazes? Those camel mercenaries have come back. That's fire straight in their faces. Look at that, oh, they've shattered. We've lost a company of regiment there. Cavalry. But still we can replenish that. Prepared for you, sir. Oh, they're brutal. Got a break, yes, they're shattered. Take them down, lads. Don't let them fire. They've gone, of course they've gone. Now let's bring the gunfire onto them. Ah, look at that. Cuirassier sandwich, sir. Have at you, sir. You shall not have an army to go back to, I can assure you. Not so many left now, do you, sir? The order shall not be moved from here. Let's move right around here to flank them. Oh, they're against the wall. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's flank them. Get into position. Get into place. My goodness, what a fight this has been. They're brave, we'll give them that, but yes! What a fight that was, my friend. A victorious fight. A victorious fight. We lost 372, that's excellent. Look at that, they got 546 statistics here. Colonial infantry did fantastically well there. Cuirassiers did even better. Royal Coward, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Look at that. On your way, Kerr. Of course, we've got the outer. They're under a lot of pressure there. Yes, +1 to morale. Fantastic. Now, can we bring this under siege here? Look at that, they've just absolutely ripped them to shreds here. Where was that? And it's good to see the Mughals finally moving against them here. Can we, between us, rid ourselves of the Marathans? Oh, we got, yes, look at that. Get all these replenished, up and running, and we should be ready for the next attack. Now we've beaten off a really strong attack there.
Pronti all'azione. Per la nazione, per l'onore e il bottino. Ragazzi, pensate al bottino, pensate al bottino.
We've cut them off here. That's why they're starting to suffer economically. They've taken Alwa. Right, this will be the last. This will be the last turn then, my friends, at this particular episode. Now, the Dutch really have hit the Poles really hard. And that is good to see. We don't know what the outcome of that war will be just yet. The Poles could even turn it around, especially if Russia joins that war directly. But I'd like to thank all of the council for their wonderful advice on this campaign thus far. We could be on the turning point here of the Indian campaign. If we can capture these major cities here, even if the Mughals take those cities, it'll still give us a good chance to build up our infrastructure there in India. If we can take Calcutta, if we can take the eastern, at least the eastern flank here, it really would put us in a good position. An excellent position, it really would. But that war in Europe is thankfully keeping the major powers occupied, and that is key to our ability to operate quite freely here. Interesting. They're taking a long time here. So something is in the wind here with the Dutch. But what? Because that's taking a long time for this to go, for something to happen here with the Dutch. My word, there's something going on here. Something is set in motion here by the Dutch for this to take so long. If only the Spanish would develop these islands, especially Cuba, more, it would really be a boon to them. They're missing out here. I don't think they got the finances to be able to really push. But there must be something big going on here in that European war. Thankfully, we stayed on the fringes of it. Thankfully, we didn't get involved in that war, in that fight. We've kept our powder dry, as it were, on that particular front. Oh, this is huge. Ah, military lines from Spain. No, sir, we're not getting dragged into your wars. Look how many, look how they're at conflict with. Huge. Poland, equally as vociferous, as we say, within its fight. What a brutal conflict that is. Long may it stay away from our shores. Ah, Ottomans. Looks like the Poles have struck back. Or have they? No. They've got that sort of that claw here of Polish territory just pushing into Poland. And actually the Ottomans are starting to build up some very nice armies here, which is good to see. Will they be moving against Russia? Sweden? You just keep off those trade lines, Sweden. Might be an ally, but... Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's perfect. They've moved out. We need to take that fight. That's fine. But what it's done is it's freed up. We can now destroy that fleet. Yes, they've gone. That seems a little odd, but we'll take that fight. We've taken it. Doesn't matter. We shall be replenishing. Excellent. We've retaken Martinique. Next will be Antigua. Come on now, Morocco. Or Mughal Empire. Come on, Mughals. Let's do something here. Good grief. Look at the forces they've got. Absolutely outstanding. Oh, that is fantastic to see. It really is. Ooh, under siege. If we can redivert our forces, we will do. Absolutely brilliant. Have they taken this? No, they've brought it under siege though. Calcutta. Oh, look at that. Spicy. We've got to take this. We might just take this straight off the bat here. We might just move straight in and try and take this with the aid of the Mughals. We're going to be captured. Excellent to see. Even better.
Pronti. Signore?
Wonderful. We have opened up this here. Hopefully they can repair that and open up this. This will give us trade then. To open up the Mughal trade, which means we will get additional trade with them. They haven't been able to repair that at all, which is good to see. Nor this here. Come on, gentlemen, replenish and repair as quickly as possible. If you would, please, thank you. Now, do we help here with the taking Calcutta, which it might just fall? My goodness me, look at those mortars. If we were to go in against this, these mortars would absolutely butcher us. We might just move down here and take Orissa. Well, they've got that under siege there. Mind you, we might miss our opportunity then to strike, because I'm not sure if this force is strong enough to take it. Let's not waste our time. Let's get Cartaccio over here. We shall wait it
Si
out, sir.
nascondono dietro alle gonne.
We are slowly but surely dismantling of the Marathan Empire here. With these as our cornerstone of our defence, we are then got this army here moving down here. Plus morale, look at that, wonderful there. Now it's crucial that we replenish that, repair that. Let's get the sugar warehouse at full strength here. Let's repair this. Pull this army at full. Luckily we didn't lose any regiments, which gives us a very good chance now to hit here. I don't think so, sir. You're not taking that and just going to be able to sit there claiming that money. Not a chance. As soon as his army's replenished here, it will be moving on and taking the Leeward Islands back for us. Thank you very much. I think we'll put together another force here. Let's get some 12-pounders as well. How's our research doing? 2 more till we get metal roads, which will really help. We're not going to allow Britain or anybody else to take our lands from us. Not a chance. Now do we have, we need to ship at every single one of these here. 6th rate. 6th rate here. Let's get another war galleon just to make sure. Let's really strengthen our fleet here. And that, my friends, is where we're going to leave this particular episode, and what an episode it has been. We've not only retaken one of our islands, Martinique, we've also held against a sustained attack by the Marathans to try and take Mysore, which quite clearly they want quite badly. We were going to take Calcutta, but it looks like the Mughals are going to probably take that from them here, which is good. We will take Cuttack then, and then we'll move down and take Hyderabad. It looks like Bijapur might fall to the Mughals, but we'll see what happens there. If we can bring that other force in from the Caribbean, once it's dealt with the British, we shall do that. But at the moment, we just have to deal with what we've got here at the moment. And if we can take Cuttack, and it does actually bring in quite a lot, especially industry here, and mining is huge. That's going to be a real boost to our economy. So if we can take Cuttack, and if the Mughals don't take Calcutta, we'll actually go for Bengal as well. But at the moment, we are solidifying our hold here on what we've got. And ultimately, we don't really have the forces, unfortunately, to really push. It's 19,000. If we get that money coming in next term, we might even put another army in the field here and try and maybe take Goa to open up this trade here on the Arabian Sea and have, a great swathe of the Arabian Sea's trade routes open to us. That really is because Goa is, I think Goa is quite a wealthy port. It's prosperous, so yes, it is. And what about this here? Poor here, but we could convert that in Satara. If we can get Goa as well, that would be absolutely fantastic. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I'd like to thank all of you for your wonderful advice and wonderful support. Really has been absolutely fantastic, my friends. But we're going to end this episode here. Again, please keep your comments coming down below. They've been absolutely fantastic. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.